it's a win-win for both of us, right? If they have two monitors, they're able to do my work faster, and it's a win for me, it's a win for them.
Originating from deep inside the Rocky Mountains, transported through the power of the internet, and arriving inside your tiny earbuds. It's the Appraiser Coach Podcast.
Minisode.
And welcome back to the program, everyone. Dustin Harris hanging out in the podcast chair. What's up? Good to be back with you, and a quick mini-sode for you. This actually comes from one of my mastermind students. Quick shout out to Pete. Thank you, Pete, for this great tip, talking about VAs and how you support them and what they do for you when they're overseas. I want to pause here and remind you about a great company that is supporting you and everything that you do that is right here in the North American continent. Yes, they're located in Canada. They're a great company, and they will take care of you. It's ANOW Software, folks. If you're not with them, you need to be with them. ANOW.com. It's ANOW.com. All right, folks, today I want to talk a little bit about how you support and strengthen your VAs. Now, I've got currently 3 VAs, virtual assistants is what we're talking about today. 2 of them are in the Philippines, 1 of them is in India. But I know a lot of appraisers are moving more and more to getting some help, and getting it sometimes overseas is a cost-effective way to work with some wonderful, wonderful people who it's a great win-win for both sides. One of the things that you run into quite frequently, and just imagine it this way. If you had and you hired somebody here locally in the U.S. to do something for you, you would want to make sure that they have all of the tools at their disposal, right? If you're going to be a carpenter, you got to have a hammer. If you're going to support appraisers, you're going to need not just 1, but 2 monitors, for example, right? You're going to need a laptop or a desktop. You're going to need some strong hardware to allow you to be able to support that group, that company, that individual that you are working for in the United States of America. In the U.S., we are very used to Amazon.com. It's very easy to jump on and grab something and get what you need very, very quickly. And as I've dealt with and worked with great people over in the Philippines, I know sometimes they come with great skills, with great talents, with sometimes experience, that they're a great asset, a great benefit to my team. But sometimes they come less than prepared in the hardware side of things. And so, sometimes as part of their employment, as part of a bonus, if you will, I might provide to them some hardware. For example, it's actually about 50-50 whether or not a new hire from the Philippines will have a second monitor. Well, guess what, folks? If you're going to work for my company, you're going to have a really hard time if you don't have 2 monitors. So in the past, I have purchased on a pretty regular basis, and this is not taken out of their salary. This is not, you owe me for this. This is, hey, as part of your signing bonus, or as part of, hey, let's spruce up, let's improve the way that you're working, let's help you to be more efficient. It's a win-win for both of us, right? If they have 2 monitors, they're able to do my work faster, and it's a win for me, it's a win for them. And so I frequently will buy something like that for them. The question is, how do you do that? Because guess what, folks? They don't really have Amazon in the Philippines. Yes, it's there, but you're talking a lot in shipping. Well, thanks for a great mastermind student, Pete. He gave me a tip that I want to share with you in case you have or will have VAs in the Philippines. How do you get hardware to them? We'll talk about that when we get back from the break. First, I want to pause here and remind you that we are sponsored by ANOW Software. ANOW, of course, is the software that I use to monitor, manage, and help me to be the business owner that I need to be. Folks, I'm telling you, if you're working with any other system, including the old spreadsheet, I used that for years, folks, this is so much more than a spreadsheet. This is your business management in all sense of the word. One of that 3-leg stools that I talk about is technology, and ANOW is where it's at. I don't care if you're a single man or a multiple person entity, you need ANOW software, and you can find it at anow.com. And right now, you can utilize it for 3 months, 30% off. You're paying 70%. Okay, that's huge for the first 3 months if you use the coupon code podcast30. It's anow.com, coupon code podcast30. All right, folks, welcome back to the program. I want to share with you a resource if you have VAs or will have VAs in the Philippines. I don't know if this works in other areas. I do know it works very well, at least according to the mastermind. Now, full disclosure, I have not utilized this service personally. At least I don't think I have. Maybe I have in the past and I just didn't know it. But Pete reached out to me and said, hey, I needed to get a laptop. I think it was a laptop to his new VA in the Philippines. What she had just wasn't working. And he said, I got on Amazon. I'm paraphrasing here, but I got on Amazon and the laptop was like $350, no problem. But to ship it to the Philippines was another $350. So that laptop went from $350 to $700, right? If you use Amazon. Now, Amazon will ship it. They will get it there, but you're going to pay an arm and a leg to get it there. He said, I did a little research, and I found that there is a great little company out there that works very similarly to Amazon. I can tell you I've played around a little bit on their website, and it seems to work really well. I think he paid $12 shipping, so he bought basically $300, maybe paid a little bit more for the laptop, I don't know. But let's say he paid $400 for the laptop and paid $15 for shipping. That's $415 for essentially the same thing that he would have paid from Amazon to go to the Philippines. The company is called Lazada. Let me spell that for you. It's lazada.com.ph. Lazada.com.ph. Check it out, folks. It might help you if you've got some VAs in the Philippines that need some support.
You've been listening to the Appraiser Coach podcast with Dustin Harris. If you like what you hear, please give us a 5-star rating and post a short review on iTunes. For more in-depth insider information on how you can make more money as a real estate appraiser, visit theappraisercoach.com and sign up for the All-Star team today. Thanks for joining us. And now, get out there and create some value.